So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. That's really well cleared. Mbappe. Passes short and sharp. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they can counter here. That is ended up in no man's land. Saliba is there to clear. And it's Meunier. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game, and he could do some damage here too.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Now it's Lukaku. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Caught offside that time. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He has found the way through. De Kuyper, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And he was alert to it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Nice control. And the shot's on here. That is great defending, so alert. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pass somewhat off target. Tielemans. Now it's Trossard. Doué.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Olise.
That was lovely, that.
Olise! He's got away with one there. France with the corner, they're first. Courtois claims comfortably. Belgium are looking to go forward now.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Can he get on the end of this? Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Thuram. Doué. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Nice sequence of passes, this. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Lukaku. And it's Tielemans. Now it's Luka Bacchio. Tries to pass it through. And he's managed to get rid. Camavinga. Ball played for Conte. And it's Doué. Now this could goes for a shot! He's scored!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
No way through there.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Olise. Now it's Mbappe. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. France leading 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. France carrying a one-goal lead. Oh, that's a key interception. And now the breakaway. Time and again they are repelled. Olise. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And it's to Kuiper. Can he get it through? That is a great pick out. Now their chance for a shot! It's in! Belgium are back in business! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, this looks sharp. That's good play. Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's chosen to go back.
France really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Tielemans. And here's Lukaku. It's Lukaku! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Koundé. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And he's intervened well there. France have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Good ball over the top. Mignon gets good distance on it. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Doué. And that's been intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for options for movement. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's had it taken off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking tidy in possession here. That has not gone well. And here's Olise. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Lukaku. Onana. He's a sharp little ball here. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 24, le numéro 9, le numéro 6, le
Chouameni,
numéro 25, le numéro
Barcola.
4,
Passes
Alors,
coming
place,
off in quick
le
succession here.
numéro 7,
Now
le
it's
numéro
Olise.
20, le numéro 18,
Courtois
numéro
with the
8.
clearance.
le numéro 15.
Taken back almost at
Changement en
once.
cours.
Saliba. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Fofana. shot could be on. And the finish! Goal! Belgium! And the comeback is complete. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
And here's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, a robust challenge. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Olise. And here's Mbappe.
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Some really good ball movement. Voss gets it away. The final seconds now.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Belgium.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin. Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose.
De Bruyne.
Openda. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
That wasn't the greatest of balls. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
And it's Kluivert.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Out for a throw.
Frimpong. Lang is in a really good position out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Luca Bacchio.
Showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's there to belt it away. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Luca Bacchio. So much time and space here. Chance for a shot!
Goal! Belgium! Oh, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
The goal for Belgium after 20 minutes is number 14.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
That's a shade optimistic.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, he's been caught on.
And the finish! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
And here's Openda. And he's heaved it away.
And the counter is on.
Now it's Brobby. Can he get it through? That's a...
Can he finish? Yes, it's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now it's Luca Bacchio. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now he's off and running. Onana does really well to win the ball there. Now, can they get him away? Frimpong. Great vision. De Bruyne with a definite foul there. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Kluivert. Lang. And the ball is out of play. Luca Bacchio. Can he get on the end of this? He is through here. Verbruggen clears. Belgium have it back and can go again. Now it's Trossard, and he's onside. Played in, climbs up big. And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Frimpong. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Lang. That's a decent clearance. Luca Bacchio looking understandably energised after his goal. Frimpong. Looking to play him in. The Netherlands finding their passes. Brobbey. Brobbey looking to penetrate opposition lines. De Bruyne. And the first half is done. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are already promptly back underway.
Belgium clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
The Netherlands with the corner, they're first. Kluivert plays it short. That is lovely. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And now they can spring out of defence. Just the goalkeeper to... And a chance! Has a look and place it forward. Could move up a gear here. Knocks it into space. He has a look up. Brilliantly cut out. Now it's Openda.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Openda being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
The Netherlands do have a chance to counter here. Tries to play it through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And here's Gakpo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
In with the challenge. Van der Ven did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Trossard. Now it's Openda. Trossard. Great chance! Goal, Belgium! And they've got their lead back.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
After 66 minutes is number 11, Trossard. Substitution for Belgium, number 7, De Bruyne.
We have got changes
Number 8,
here from both sides, in fact.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
Belgium go into the lead.
Number 24, number 26.
Tries to takes a shot! And it's come back out to him. It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
This is quite a battle. Well, and the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Trossard has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Substitution for Belgium, number 2.
Belgium making another change here.
Coming on to replace him is
Onana
number 16.
is there, and he can pick it up. Batshuayi. And it's Mangala. Who saw this coming? So close to victory, and it has got away. And they're back on the ball again. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Onana. And they can counter here. Passing nice and neat. Oh, cracking ball. And he's running through.
Belgium really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Onana. Trossard. Looking for options for movement. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Frimpong. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Memphis Depay! Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's made its way to him. Decent chance! Goal, Belgium! And they're back in front. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
After 85 minutes is number 9,
Belgium take the lead.
I think this team shows great willpower and a wonderful never-say-die attitude. No other outfit can match them. They just keep going. Superb. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here. Batshuayi
is the key defender on that occasion. Trossard Geertruida cuts out the pass. Onana wins the duel this time.
There will be 3 minutes.
And the number on the board is 3. Gakpo. That is a brilliant interception. And he's managed to get rid. That's a sharp pass. Mangala. He could be in here. Malan. And that is one way to get his defending done. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Xavi Simons goes short. Oh, that's nice. And it's Simons. Oh, good read.
That was...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Belgium proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Japan.
I'm Peter
against
Drury, and it's my
England.
chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
For me, Peter, Mark Gahey is one of the most technically accomplished centre-backs around. He's also got great recovery speed and athleticism, and a really intelligent reading of the game. There's no doubt in my mind that he's among the very best in the current crop of English defenders. He has been excellent.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Rice. Palmer.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Palmer.
Palmer showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Minamino.
Now he's off and running.
It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gallagher hurtling down that right flank.
Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, easy pickings there. Now that looks a decent ball.
Goes for a shot! Goal, England!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Goal scorer for England after 16 minutes is number 19.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Watkins. Oh, well measured. Now it's Palmer.
Oh, that's fabulous. Palmer! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
18 minutes is number 24.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
England have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Palmer. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Palmer. Watkins is onto this.
Could move up a gear here.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Plenty to aim at here.
He's being urged to shoot. Minamino. And it's made its way to him. He is just caressing the ball. And that's an excellent interception.
Rashford. Gallagher. Now it's Watkins. He can run onto that.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a cute ball. Rice. Palmer. Tries to pass it through. No, that's been intercepted.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Eze, and it's Palmer. Now it's Rashford. And it's Rashford! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
England with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. Japan have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Minamino. Driving forward. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nagatomo. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Endo. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Palmer. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Nicely weighted ball. He's making a real surge on the left. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That is lovely. Good running, strong and purposeful. And we've reached half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
England sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Substitution for Japan, number 24, Nagatomo.
Here we go again then.
Coming on to replace him is number 20,
Eze. Oh, that's well spotted. Palmer. And here's Watkins. Eze. Eze! They want to be quick to recover this. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. He's onside. Minamino. Good ball, good take. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Oh, well played. Rice is there to clear. And he's well. And the shot! He's got a goal! The second half off to a spectacular start. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's through here. And he's heaved it away.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Nice looking ball. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Japan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Eze. Quality ball. And the counter can be on now for Japan. And it's Kubo. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Japan finding their passes. That's good play. Gehi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No luck with that dink over the top. That's a super give and go. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Kubo. Oh, cracking ball. And he's in on a chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitution for Japan, number 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 19, Hatate. Number 11, Maeda. Coming on the field, number 13, Nakamura. Number 5, Morita.
And it's been taken
Number
short.
14,
That's
Ito.
very neat.
Substitutions taking place.
It's gone for a throw-in. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's neat.
Japan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's in a great position here. Danger averted for now. Looking to play him in. And he's certainly onside here. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Rashford. That's a good run down the left. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Just 5 minutes left. Out towards the flank. Rashford. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. England have their second corner now. Bellingham with the short one. Chance to the terrific header. Goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.